for the lead. Here is Michael Wray, and Wray is able to rabble-rouse his way into the top spot.
2020 was a bit of a struggle for us. I lost some confidence during the year in 2020, but at the end of the year, we kind of pulled the car apart. We found some issues, and it made a lot of sense why we struggled so much, and so it kind of renewed my confidence coming into the year.
Michael Wray, he hasn't won a race, a third place finish. His average finish this year, despite no wins, 4.4.
It was huge. I mean, like anything, right? Like a goalie that loses his confidence, any sport, its confidence is huge. If you don't show up to the track thinking you can win the race, you're already beat, before you ever set foot on the track. It's tough, There's a lot of guys out there. I mean, there's 15 cars a week that can win a race. Really, a lot of it's the brakes fall your way.
And he's leading the point standings right now by 14 because he's got a top 10 in every single race this season. No other late model driver has done that.
It's new for me. I've had the point lead once or twice before, but never that late in the season. And it's at the same time, we're there to win races. The points kind of fall at the end of the year where they are. You can't really look at them because then really you get in your own head and you start thinking about it, and it may impact the way you race.
There's no question about it. He comes back to the line. It's a victory and a deserving one for Michael Wray.
That meant a lot. Honestly, I think we gave away 3 or 4 throughout the year. The first race of the year we had a straightaway lead, a caution came out, and then we had a parts failure. So to finally break through and get that one was huge. And it's cool too, you look at the list of late model winners at Stafford, and every once in a while I'll go look and see the guys that I'm tied with or ahead of in that list, and it's pretty amazing. We knew going into the season that our motor was old, and at the time we honestly weren't planning on running the full year with how bad 2020 was and the way funding was. But being so fast every week, we ended up running the full season, and really we put more time on the motor than we should have. Those guys obviously, they know what they're doing to close out a season. I think it's something that we have never really been in that position. So I think we learned some good information and we can use it moving forward.
Gray going for the lead against Michael Wray. They are dead even. They are paperclip together. New leader, Adam Gray, has taken over the lead on lap number 19.
And honestly, I was pretty heartbroken there at the end of the year. At that night, I really didn't even want to stay for the SKs. I just kind of wanted to go home and be by myself. But because leading the race like we were and to have it taken away, it hurt. But again, the motivation, right? I want to go back there now and go win 10 races next year. So it's tough to say that you're disappointed after the year that we had, but again, I think we gave away 3 or 4 races that I think we'd like to have back. And so I'm not going to say I'm disappointed, but I'm a little disappointed. I got so many people I have to thank. My family is, this is a family team. My dad works his butt off on this car in this garage. He's retired. He says he's quitting racing for 20 years now. He keeps coming back. My mom is there every week. Obviously my brothers, Davey and Dennis. Dave races the 44, but this year when I did have motor problems, without a second thought, he gave up his motor and let me run it to stay in the points chase. Dennis is here with me all the time working on the car. My fiance, she lets me do it. Without her support, we wouldn't be running it. And then I've got family in Pennsylvania. They watch on Full Racing every week. They always give us a call. They debrief with us, see how the night went. The car, it's a J. Stewart chassis. There's only a couple of them left at the track, but she's still, I think, just as good as when Jay ran her. And Dave Miller, he from Auto Machine, is our motor builder. He helped us out so much this year. We had a couple different issues, and again, not his fault, consequence of the motor just being past its time. We're looking for some sponsorship. I'm not sure what next year holds for us if we don't get some sponsors to hop on board. With the motor being as old as it is, we really need a new one. A couple breaks fall our way. I think we can win 5, 6, whatever races next year.